Welcome, Whisky Aficionados. I'm Trevor. This is review number 44. As promised, we're looking at the Dalmore. It's a 12-year-old single malt. It's a Highland whisky, so you know, it's right up there, up in the north of Scotland. This is bottled at 40%. Beautiful packaging, I've got to say, and the very distinctive crest, the stag's head on the bottle gives it away. This is the entry level to the range. I've got a little bit left, and the King Alexander III bottle, I believe, is about $300, so it's quite expensive. The entry to the range isn't that expensive, and you know, it's quite a nice drop. So yeah, it's a Highland single malt. It's been matured for 9 years in American white oak ex-bourbon barrels, and then what they do is the last sort of 3 years or so they split it and they mature half of it in sort of bourbon barrels, or sorry, sherry barrels, sherry casks, and yeah, then join it together, and this is the result. So it's distilled in Inverness, which is north of Scotland, so it makes it a Highland single malt, as I said. And I've poured myself some earlier, so let's see what we think. I always pour it out just a little bit earlier because it lets the thing sort of, like a good red wine if you like, it lets it breathe. And I think you will notice, if you drink some single malt whiskies, you'll notice over time that if you leave them for just a little while, they get better. The same way as you experiment with water. I mean, I don't tend to water the whiskies, especially at 40%. Some of the really high ones, yes, but I tend to take what the distiller intended. But remember, you do what you want to do. So let's have a look at this. The color. The disappointing thing here, there's a positive and a negative. The negative is that this is color is E150A. It's caramel, artificial, coloring. The positive thing, I guess, is that for a change, on the back of the bottle, it does actually say, well, I think it's in German or Dutch. It says caramel. So caramel added. We know that. It's written on the bottle, and it's quite evident on the, on the eye. Really enough said about that. On the nose. Now, I should say, even though we all get different things when we're sampling the whiskies, but it says on the tasting notes, because they're written on the back of the box, it says that on the nose we've got citrus fruits, chocolate, and aromatic spices. Well, I can't get the chocolate. I can't get the spices. So I've got to go with what I get, if you like. And I get dried sort of fruits. It's a fruity sort of vanilla, caramel, obviously. Honey, sweet, so that it's a sweet whiskey. On the taste, the first thing that strikes me is sort of a fruit cake, but it's a fruit cake, it's a sweet honey, but there's a dryness, a little bit of a dryness to the taste. It's very pleasant, as you can see. I did keep coming back to this one. This was a full bottle a few months ago, and I've kept sort of nibbling at it, if you like, chipping away, and it's very nice. Not my favourite, but certainly I've tasted a lot worse. Yeah, so you've definitely got that dry, Christmassy sort of fruitcake taste. Sweet, and on the finish is quite short and dry and sweet. Okay, so figure it out for yourself. Certainly be interested to hear what you may have to say about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I think overall, for this one, I think we're looking at a solid mid-80s. And that's going to be an 85 out of 100 for the Dalmore 12-year-old single malt. It's very nice, and I will enjoy the last half inch of the bottle at some stage. Now, the next time, which is going to be review number 45, we are going to stay north. We're going to stay with the Highland whiskies, and we're going to look at Ardmore. It's I think it's bottled. I think it's bottled at 46%. It's a no age statement whiskey. So subscribe. Look out for that one in the next, I suppose, 5-6 days, and we'll put that up and see how it goes. So in the meantime, guys, be safe, drink safe, quality over quantity every time. Cheers.